watching
Because you're not supposed to see it though.
Organized Like Jen, and she and her husband just went to Italy. And she was using one of those, and she said everyone in Italy has one of those.
Oh.
Yeah.
That must be a messy
But I
way to
don't know,
walk
but
around.
it's the tourists.
Yeah.
So I was like, really? Good morning! Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. It's garbage day. It's Friday. Q got up at like 5 this morning to have something to eat. The only good thing about that is when he wakes up at about 5, he will go back to bed, and sometimes he doesn't wake up till 8 like today. So, can't complain. It's 8 o'clock. We slept in. That's nice. It's just nice. Is it nice? Is it nice? Almost time for breakfast. We've got breakfast. Mmm. Also have a zit the size of a crater. Actually, it feels like it's gone down, but I normally don't get breakouts, but this week, this thing has just gone. It's like a beacon, isn't it? It's like a beacon, but it feels like it's actually gone down a little bit, so hopefully it's one of those ones that kind of comes up and then goes away on its own, because it's kind of annoying. I'll just walk around like this all day. Hello! Someone slightly refused clothes this morning. I am amazed I got his diaper on. He can be so difficult to change. I almost had to change him on an angle because he stiffened his legs out and his butt was straight in the air. Oh my word. Kid. What are you doing to me? So now we compromised with him at least wearing a diaper. Yeah. It may not seem like it, but he's actually getting quite better with the old sippy cup there, aren't ya? Except you gotta hold it properly. But he's actually been able to get some water out of it on his own. He really enjoys it, so. I think there's something to be said about just having that routine at the end of each. I've got this routine for every meal now that he eats his pureed food. And then at the end of it, I give him either like a rice husk or little puffs so he can kind of practice eating real food. And then we polish it off with a little bit of time of him on a sippy cup. I've been doing this 3 times a day for 2 weeks now. And it's totally paying off. I mean, and the finger food stuff is just happening naturally anyway. But with the sippy cup, he actually does get water out of it. I think right now it's just the amusement of the fact that he gets to hold it by himself, because he still can't hold a bottle of formula yet. It's just not something that he'll hold it for a second and then he lets go, because of course we're holding it. But the sippy cup he's doing himself, so, and we just have water in there. So it's working. He just is being a baby and eating every part of it. But you're doing a good job, baby boy, as you eat the handle. So it's come to my attention that I've forgotten to mention, that was kind of a rhyme, eh? It's come to my attention that I've forgotten to mention that someone is kind of learning to walk. I mean, we have the walker, we talked about the walker, but the fact is he's actually kind of walking with it. Hey, aren't you? Look. Get your other leg. Get your other leg. Hi. Are you going to walk? Are you going to help me put back the high chair? Come on. Good boy. Someone's home.
Cheers.
I was just vlogging and realized the whole thing was all fuzzy. But the problem with vlogging is I don't want to like redo exactly what I just said, because that makes it feel like it's staged or something. So now I have to come up with different things. Anyway, we're making dinner. And what I was trying to say was I had a plan for dinner, but I ate most of it, so there was not enough for 2 of us. So I remembered we had curry. I've never made curry before. and all the instructions are in Japanese. So, with the exception of some microwave directions. Yes, can I help you?
Oh, he wants it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. Unos, dos, tres. So we're trying our best at learning how to make curry. We figure there's potatoes and onions and carrots involved, and that's pretty much all we have unless we do a lot more veggies in it. So we're gonna try and we're gonna guess at servings. I do think that each pod is a serving, so there's gonna be at least 4 servings here. You wanna? Can you get it? It's hard. Oh, good job!
Yeah.
Curry. Nom 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 nom. Maybe you can try some curry.
Yeah, have a little bit.
Just herbs, right? And a lot of MSG and sodium, so not the healthiest thing in the world. But we're gonna do it and we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cook more at home because normally I've been trying to do super easy things because of this guy, but I figure he's not going anywhere, so I need to figure out how to do it when he's
It's true.
around. It's easier when this guy's home. Look at that beautiful hair. So on one hand, I think we did pretty good with the curry. On the other hand, I put all of the blocks of curry in it because it didn't say in the instructions. It said how much water to put in it, but it didn't say how many of the blocks to put in. And I didn't realize it was going to thicken up this much. It's kind of super thick. I mean, it's nice and thick. It doesn't taste gross or anything. It actually tastes really good, but it's pretty much ready. The carrots still haven't gotten as, I thought it was going to take longer for it to thicken up, and the carrots aren't quite cooked through yet. So I'm waiting because these are already cooked and I don't want them to get any mushier, so I'm going to throw them in at the last minute. And I think I'll wait until the rice is done, which is in the middle of cooking right now. So it tastes good, but I think next time, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be that thick. I keep thinning it out. So, and now we have curry for freaking days. Days and days.
Good morning. Kramer ain't got nothing on me. I got the crazy hair. So, if you could tell from my voice, I'm sick. Hope I don't get you sick. I'm sick. It's not fun. I don't want to go to work. I have a closing shift tonight, but I got to. So, slept in a little bit, and now it's off. Off to the showers with me. We'll tame this and ignore this. That's a little bit better. Throat's still sore, but I feel a little more human now. Let's get this day going.
Good morning. As you heard, Alan is not feeling well, which sucks. Hopefully it's one of those things that goes by in like a day or two. He wasn't feeling very well for a bit yesterday, and then this morning he's really not feeling the greatest. And it sucks when you're sick anytime, but when you're a parent too, it's really not fun because there's no rest, there's no time off. So again, hopefully it's just a blip on the radar and that Q doesn't get sick either. But I don't want to get sick either because I don't want to have to. There's nothing I can stop doing. So, there's nothing we can stop doing. No. So I'm actually going to have some lunch now. We're having some leftover curry. It was totally too thick, but it tasted really good. So I'm glad we have some leftover, so I'm going to have that for lunch. Alan does have to go to work today. He's working a late shift, which is even worse when you're sick because it means he's not getting a lot of sleep. And, you know, I do my best to let him sleep in the morning, but we have a kid and the house is really small, so the only thing I can think of to do tomorrow is, if that's the case, is to take Q for a walk, which is a good possibility. Maybe we'll go grab a coffee or something together and let Alan have a few hours of uninterrupted sleep. So anyhow, it's still a good day on my end. He's been pretty good, although changing his diaper is just becoming like more and more of a hassle. It's torture for him, absolutely torture for him to be on his back for 5 seconds. Sometimes changing him is the worst thing ever. So we have to find things that are super easy to slip on him, because he will like arch his whole body so that he's like stiff as a board and you can't do anything. And it can take 2 of us, like twice yesterday and just now when we changed him. It took 2 of us to be able to change his diaper and put clothes on him. It's ridiculous. He needs to learn to do this himself. But we have no real plans for the day. I have a lot of work I want to catch up on. I've got some goals to achieve, which means that I've got to get some work done. And I want to start to tidy up the house. Tomorrow we have Alan's birthday dinner at his dad's, which is exciting. And that's our weekend. Nothing too crazy, especially now that Alan's sick. We don't want to do anything too crazy. So Alan's off to work for the rest of the evening. It was a very short amount of time today because he did wake up late because he wasn't feeling well, and then he was off at about 1:30 to go to work. And then I'm really not going to see him till tomorrow, which is sad. But he has all day after tomorrow, so that's okay. Anyhow, Q just got up from his nap, and I am happy to say that while he was napping, I was able to sweep the floor and wash the floor, at least up here, not the whole level. I'm going to do the rest of it tonight, like downstairs tonight. But I feel so much better. It's amazing how much of an effort it can take when you have even one kid to be able to stay on top of things like that. Like the laundry, you have to stay on top of. The dishes and the counter, I really do my best to try and stay on top of as often as I can, and I really do a pretty good job on a daily basis. But like sweeping and dusting and getting to the bathroom and stuff like that, it's a lot tougher than it used to be, especially when you're tired and you kind of just want to chill out. But anyway, that got done. I feel so good, and I use these Swiffer, the wet wipe thingies, and it smelled like lavenders and vanilla, so I was just like, oh, heavenly, heavenly. And now this dude is up. Hi. And we have to show you, he's got a little war wound. Can we see your war wound? See the little red mark there, and then there's, oh, he's not gonna show us. Can we see? And then there's one right up here, you can kind of see. He actually got it from here. He was over here, the chair was pulled out, but he was standing up so that his gut was hanging off of this, and he went forward. And what we can figure is, you'll see these things here. Here and here are 2 tiny little nods that stick out. The only thing we can think of is that somehow he banged his head against that on his way to the floor. We didn't realize at first that there was anything wrong until all of a sudden Alan saw his head and there was an indentation. And then the indentation got a little bit bigger, it got a little bit more swollen. But the good news is right now it just looks like a dot. You might not even have seen it. So even since we put him down for a nap, it's probably gonna be gone by tomorrow. But we felt really bad. He just had it was almost like 2 little holes in his head, poor guy. But it didn't look like it hit anything. It looked like he just kind of went bloop, and not even fast at that. It was just, we thought he was just more surprised and upset than anything, but then we saw that. So lots of little nooks and crannies on him now that he's moving around, but I think he's doing pretty well for his first time on his feet, you know. Are any of you guys smoothie drinkers? Like fruit smoothies or protein drinks or nutritional shakes or any of the kind? I've got a good hack for you. Normally I'll drink my nutritional shake on its own with just almond milk and some ice and water. But sometimes I feel like I want to have a little bit more to it. You want to spice things up again, up a little bit. So what I do is I actually just use Ziploc bags, and I'll prep these a week ahead of time. So this is just a medium-sized Ziploc bag. I have cut up kale at the bottom. There's some strawberries. These were actually frozen when I first put them in there. There's orange, there's apple, there's a little bit of ginger, and I squeezed a bit of lemon juice over it so that it would stop it from browning. And you can put these in the freezer if you want, but honestly, I made these like last Sunday or Monday, and it's lasted all week, and look, barely even brown. And so then all I'll do is I'll just pop it into the blender. I'll put in my nutritional shake and my almond milk and blend it all up, and away I go. So Anyway, if you guys are looking for an easy way to remember to drink your shakes, and you don't want to have to take the time to prep every single day, just do it once in a week. I take like 5 or 7 bags out, 7 of these, and while I'm making my shake for the day, I'll just prep for the rest of the week as well. I've got all the ingredients out anyway, so I just keep cutting it up, putting it in the bag. It might take me 20 minutes to make that one particular shake, but for the rest of the week, it takes like 30 seconds. It's awesome. So anyway, that's a little tip for you guys. Little nutritional tip for you from the health coach. Do you remember what that does? Can you pull it out? Can you pull it? He discovered the other day that if you pull it from either side, there's a little chick inside the egg. And he was pretty impressed with that. Can you do it again? You be quiet, Walker. Can you be... Here. Here. You wanna pull it? Pull. 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 No, you're gonna do it yourself? You gonna pull it apart? Oh, you're trying hard. Pull. Chicks! There's a little chickie inside, look! Cool, eh? Whoa! Happy Sunday! I love Sundays. I'm sure there's not anybody else alive who doesn't love a Sunday because they're awesome. Even though I don't get to sleep in anymore, they're still great. I think, again, one of the biggest reasons is A, it's Sunday, and B, it's always family day. Very rarely is Alan working, so Alan is up, still not feeling well. He is officially sick, but he's in the shower now. And this guy is up and ready to go. He got up actually about 5 o'clock for something to drink, and then we cozied up on the couch for a bit so we wouldn't wake Alan up when we put him back down. And now he's up after his nap, and we're getting started with our day. Hey? Hi. So, pretty excited to get out and have one more birthday celebration for Alan. Gotta love it when birthdays last like a week, 2 weeks, a month. It's like this party never ends, and when you have a partner, you get to do this at least twice a year, and sometimes with your kids too. But, you know, I love it. I love that Alan and I kind of get to share with birthdays. We get to celebrate a lot together all the time. So we're doing that today, this afternoon.
Hey, so I got a haircut, but much like Samson having his haircut and losing his strength, I got my haircut and I got sicker. So I should have grown it out and do a ponytail. Maybe I'd be healthy now. It's weird causality idea. Hey Job, do you want a haircut too?
No, I don't want a haircut. Leave me alone, it's bedtime.
So I am, as you can tell from my voice, my radio voice, I am sicker. I'm stocked up. I'm ready for the night. I have lozenges and some Hello Kitty tissues. Only the finest tissues for my runny and red nose. Did you just wink at me?
Did you just wink at me, kitty? Wow, wow, what are you doing now?
Quentin's down for a nap. He was super sleepy, rubbing both eyes. So that was our signal to put him to bed. Yeah, it'll be nice to hang out with the fam tonight. Looking forward to that. Trying to speak and not cough. I hope I don't cough all over my cake, and then only I can have it. Hey!
Obscene.
If I put his diaper on a little high. It's like he's wearing his undies up to his nipples.
Oh dear. He has to wear disposables with these jeans because if we put him in the cloth diaper, they don't fit around his middle and he can't move. They're like really tight jeans when you take them out of the dryer. And now you put disposables on and they're really loose. He still has to adjust. It's different to get around in those, but he looks so cute.
You do.
He's not done with his outfit yet. He still has to put this on.
Yeah, hold that, buddy.
You want to hold that?
Show
You're going to put that on.
Show everybody your outfit.
And our socks.
Yep.
Well, we can't see the front of it.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
going off to Grandpa's. We bought this specifically for Grandpa, so we have to wear it.
Yeah, at least once.
And this went with it, so we're going to look awful cute.
Therese, I don't want you to be scared, but look over to your right.
Just a glass of white wine if it's
Dun, dun, dun. Aw. Is it scary?
What's going
I
on?
think it was Mummy's reaction.
What's going on?
Let me take them while you're...
Yeah.
Come here, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they doing to you?
Nothing. I was telling Alan.
This guy. This was washed after your uncle was finished with him. And Daddy was finished with him. It's Chippy.
Oh, I remember him.
Now you're filled with friends.
He's in awe.
We're
We're gonna have a little tea party. He's just like aghast.
Hey,
I'm
Wendy,
trapped.
What is
setting
going
a
on?
conference. Who's that? What's Nana saying?
Who are all these guys? He's like Bear in the Big Blue House or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's neat.
I like Bear in the Big Blue House.
You can make him talk and he does all kinds of goodies. Wow.
What a day.
And we're back home. That was a good night. Yeah? Yeah. Not sure if you're in frame, so I'll go over there for a little bit. Hello. Mr. Man's pretty sleepy, but just won't lay down.
He saw all his favorite people today.
Yeah.
Well, most of them. Most of them. Hello. Who's that? We brought home a friend. That was kind of a pseudo birthday gift for me. And it's pretty darn cool. I also got some pretty snazzy Godzilla salt and pepper shakers. Therese had too good of a time dancing with them. And they're in... Oh my god. He's fighting back. So they're in Godzilla triage right now because they're little ceramic
I
salt and
don't
pepper shakers.
I don't think it was my fault.
No, and I said the same thing. If I
I
had
was
them...
very gently making them dance.
Yeah. You were gently
Gently.
making the Godzilla salt and pepper shakers dance.
That were bought at a flea market.
And I failed you, the viewer, for not documenting this dance.
Doing? What are you doing? What? What was that? No.
No, don't play with that.
No.
Unless you're going to buy Mommy a new necklace, you don't play with that.
No.
Okay?
No. Ooh, Steve.
But yeah, I had my chocolate cake, so I will become a year older now. That is the rule. You don't become older unless you have a slice of chocolate cake. You hear that, boy? You can have a little bit of chocolate cake on your birthday, but it's like medicine. You don't use it unless you need it. So if you have chocolate cake early, you'll get too old.
Eat chocolate.
I've seen people just keel over and die from having like 5 slices.
No.
So,
No, Daddy, no.
so don't do it.
No.
That's your public service announcement.
No.
The more you know.
No. No. What's going on? No. No. I shouldn't do this. You need to get sleepy.
But yeah, it was nice to spend it. It's a few days after my birthday, as you know, because we already had a birthday vlog. But this was our chance to see my family, and it was really nice. And it was nice to see Quentin in a new environment. I don't think he's been over to my dad's place before.
First time.
Yeah,
It was the first time.
that's his first time over. and he had a good time. He was a little unsure at first, as you can see, but yeah, we had a really good time. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.
I watched this vlog and the lady was shaking her baby. Oh,
We're dancing.
and so am I. Oh, happy Halloween.
No. Good morning and happy Monday. It's the start of a new week and I woke up sick. Actually, I went to bed not feeling very well. I shouldn't say not feeling very well because that's not true. I felt fine. My energy was fine. It's just my throat started. I felt a bit more of a tickle in the back of my throat and noticed that my nose was getting a little bit runny. And that's what's happened with Alan, is it started in his throat. He's got a slightly runny nose. Like, as far as colds go at this point, using Alan as a barometer, it ain't that bad, which is the best we can hope for, I think. Well, I'm sure we can hope for more, like 100% perfect health, but could be worse. And we're not sure about Q yet because it's hard with a 9-month-old. He can't tell you that his throat is sore, and he's no worse for wear. Like, he's just still as energetic and happy and running all over the place as possible and as usual, but you can tell that he's got something more going on up in his nose. He just doesn't have a runny nose at this point. So as long as he's happy right now, he's doing okay. And for me right now, it's just my nose. So, or my throat. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. So I made myself some lemon tea. It's actually lemon, fresh ginger, and a little bit of honey. I'm just letting that cool down for a second. And I am definitely making sure to take my Cordastra. I don't know if you guys have heard of Cordastra, but it helps to strengthen your immune system and gives you energy and stamina, blah, blah, blah. But it's all natural, all herbal. It's really great for the winter season. So I've been taking it for the last month or two, just heading into December. Look at this cuteness. He's like a little baby bird.
I think he thinks he's holding it with his 2 fingers.
Yeah. He hasn't quite gotten that down yet.
He'll get it. He's like, oh, I'm holding it.
Yeah.
And let go.
It's the same with the sippy cup, although he can hold it better because of the handles.
Kid just ain't got no commitment. No follow through. Hey, pokey head.
Someone just woke up from a nap.
I'll take this.
I know.
Give this.
It's really nice. He's been a lot more cuddly lately. Maybe he is sick.
This is a clean diaper.
Aww.
Nice. Pretty cool. Oh, what the?
Huh?
Put it back on your head. It was a nice little hat. You look like a milkmaid.
Aw, adorable. What an adorable little girl.
Our kid's a real poop head.
Just put Q down to bed. It is that time. It's time to go to bed. But he is not having any of it. Part of me thinks that he is sick. It's hard to tell with babies because they can't tell you. And for the most part, he's still got his energy and he doesn't seem sick, but little subtle things are pointing to yes, that maybe he's just not feeling well.
The worst thing I found is putting him down and now he can stand up and look at us and is sobbing after we put him to bed because he doesn't want to go to bed. And it looks like we're putting him in some kind of prison and he's like crying. And
yeah, well, right now you can't really see, but no, because the lights. He's down on the floor, but yeah, he's.
You know it's better to put him down and let him sleep.
It's cute in the morning because you'll wake up and
Yeah.
he's smiling at you and whatever.
Remember he loves waking up?
But when you first put him down, like when he's been like this, it's just, yeah, it's like you're stabbing him in the back.
Horrible.
But anyway, I don't think he's going to be too long because he is rubbing his eyes and stuff. And I really don't think he's feeling very well. His bowel movements have been off.
What a way to end the vlog.
It's called editing. You can edit that out.
Yeah.
He's not going to edit it out now, are you?
That's where we're ending it. Have a good night.
Bye.